I'd been collecting records for probably 25 years or so. It's something I've been doing since I was 12 or 13 or so. Thereabout. I frequented a record shop that was in Mebane. It was run by a guy who I became friends with, and he ended up announcing that he was going to move his business to Florida because he had family down there, and his wife had gotten a job, and really he was the only record store the only place you could get new and used records between Greensboro and Chapel Hill. And when we found out he was moving, my girlfriend and I started talking about it, and we felt like Alamance County and really the greater area between Greensboro and Chapel Hill needed an option. So she and I actually went in on it together. I'd never done it as a business venture before. It was always just a personal collecting type thing. So we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary next month. And in that time, I feel like I've gotten a pretty good sample size as who our customers are, what their interests are. I don't think there's a specific group of people. I think it appeals to lots of different people. It's a very broad demographic. I get people as young as middle school all the way up to octa and nonagenarians that come in here. I mean, who have been collecting records their whole lives. My uncle actually had a 62 Plymouth Satellite that had a record player mounted under the dash. He said he'd be driving down the road, he'd put a record on, and it mounted underneath the dash, so you would put the record on from underneath, and it had like a clamp that would hold the record on, and the tone arm would come over and play your record. And he said he would go over a railroad track, and it would skip half the song, so very impractical. I guess, it got the job done if you were driving on smooth road. But I think there's a place for every format. If music is your thing and you like the physical aspect of sitting down and listening to a record and looking at the artwork and reading the liner notes on an album while you listen to the music, it's an experience. To some people it's nostalgic, like the people that, like I said, people that grew up listening to records and did in their younger days, and now they may have gotten out of it and now they're getting back into it, and it kind of brings that back for people. Otherwise it's just a really cool format, and it sounds great. I think there's a truer sound on an analog format, which records are analog. It's all mechanical. The grooves in the record are read by the stylus, and that's transferred to the amplifier, and it goes to the speakers, and it's a warmer sound. I think for most people it's more about the format itself, the size of it, the artwork, the whole experience of it. So I had a lot to learn, and I'm still learning a lot. I still learn quite a bit every day, and I feel like if I'm doing it right, I'm gonna keep learning every day. I don't think that you can know everything there is to know about this business. It's just there's so much to it.